Hello friends, just testing out sound, making sure everything's working. Alright, thanks for your patience. Welcome back to Aunt Mikey's Place. Today we're going to be playing something a little bit different. This is Equinox Homecoming. I haven't played the game since November, so it's been a hot minute. But I really love the game. It is in early access, so you do have to forgive some stuff. It's still being built, but one of the things I absolutely love about this game is just how good they've done with the horses. You'll see what I mean once we get in. I need to adjust my sound just a little bit. Give me one moment. Because it is super loud in my ears. So I'm going to adjust that. There we go. That should help. I hope you all can hear it. Let me just check it. Okay, it seems like the sound is really loud on your end, so I'm going to adjust that. Oh, here we go. Music volume. We're going to turn that down quite a lot. I'm going to turn voice volume down a little.
Hey,
And we'll leave the effects up. Ambience volume is probably going to be okay. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Let me do a quick check here. Sounds like the music is still super loud for y'all, so I'm going to adjust that just a little bit more. Alright. Let me know, if anybody hops in, let me know how you feel about the music and we'll adjust as we go. I haven't played, like I said, I haven't played since November, so it may take me a minute to get accustomed to the controls again, but I think you'll see why I really love this game. Oh wow, I left her in a really weird spot, didn't I? Holy cows, where am I even? How did I even get in here? We're gonna do something. We're actually going to... what do I want here? Nope, not that button. You, that's what I want. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go back to my barn. Because I feel like things will be much better if I start at the barn. Holy cow, there's a lot of people here. Let's go in the barn. Because then I can tend to my horse anyways. My horse's name is Griffin. He's so pretty. So I don't need to style him, but we are gonna feed him. And one of the cool things about this is all of these caregiving tasks, if you don't do them, it doesn't hurt you. Well, the bucket animation has done something weird there. It doesn't hurt you if you don't come back to the barn to do these tasks, but it does benefit you if you do it. So it's definitely worth it. And there's my Griffin. Oops. Hold down the E to mount. Alright, and then it looked like I had some messages. So let's go see. We've got some messages from some folks. So let's see what Bill wants. Hey Alex, I don't know who else I can write about it, but can you come to the morgue? Is everyone alive? Sorry, bad joke coming soon. And yes, my character's name is Siobhan, but the weird thing is that all of the characters in the game use like you'll see. We're all the same person. Um, which is Alex. But then we have our own individual names because this is a massive multiplayer game. So these other folks you're seeing are other players. Now that you've seen that cave, it's time for you to visit the other caves around the island and learn their secret history. Yeah, I did the cave thing last time I played. Here are the locations going there. Okay. So one of the things that happens is that because this is an early access, new quests are getting added all the time. So things change a lot. And like this purple currency here is because I'm an early adopter of the game. Like if you buy it on Steam now, you get the benefit of, and it looks like I already accepted this quest to find the sheep, so alright. Let's see. So the first thing we have is we have our main quest, which the whole thing is that, we'll go to my journal because this is pretty cool. We're going to go all the way to the beginning. So in the beginning, this game is called Homecoming because you've been away from home, and you come back home because your mother is missing, and something strange is going on. There's been a person has been killed, but it's a huge mystery. There's really mysterious stuff happening on the island. We're not going to read all of this just because it's pretty long. So basically your whole thing is that you are investigating what's happened. You know, your mom had this whole idea of some sort of supernatural happenings, but you didn't believe it in the beginning. And now you're starting at the point where I am now, you start to see some of these indications that there's supernatural stuff. And there are other people on the island who believe it. So this is a note from Mom, because we have her journal. And then this is her journal. So these are illustrations, stuff that she drew. Really, really creepy stuff. So there's something going on with animals. There have been some really weird behavior with the animals, like really aggressive deer, for example. And so that's what we've got there. There's the map of the island. And they have added more exploration and stuff like that over time. I haven't explored all the any of the new stuff because I haven't been in here in a bit. Backpack, journal. Gear, you do get to buy gear and upgrade it and stuff. So I have gear for me and for my horse. And then of course options, and apparently there is a shop now. This is new. Oh, cool. This is in-game currency. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I'm totally gonna buy it because... Can I buy it? Yeah, right here. Buy. There. Because it was only 10 of my currency and I have plenty of that. Horse packs. Palomino. And the cream colored mane. Gear. Nothing. Okay, this is pretty cool. At least so far everything is in-game currency, which I like. I'll just go ahead and buy it just so I have it. Cool. Alright. Clearly, I haven't been here in a minute. So we have some side quests, which is to go to the morgue and explore the cave, and then our main quest. But I want to see what's going on at the morgue. So we're gonna go there. And then the other thing too is we can also look at completed quests. So if you really wanted to go see all your completed quests, you can. They're all here. The people I've met. Oh, I see. So I literally bought a new horse. Oh, pretty cool. Alright. And then there are races, which are pretty cool. We'll definitely end up doing at least one race. Alright, let's go to the morgue. It's nighttime, so... How do I pick stuff up again? Oh yeah, E. Slow down. There we go. Oh, apparently achievements were added recently. That's interesting. Q makes this really awesome so we can know where to go. That just leads us to our quest. But of course you don't have to follow the roads. In fact, I often don't because I want to collect stuff. There's a person walking around. Why are you walking around, dude? Where's your horse? It's just gonna take me a few minutes to get refamiliarized with the controls. Oops, I'm clearly not going the correct way. But I did find a raven feather. Oh look, we're in the cemetery. Someone popped in for a second, but then they left. People like to gallop around, and sometimes I do too, but you miss out on collecting stuff if you just gallop everywhere. To get off my horse. Oops. And we gotta go in the building. Horses can't go in buildings, usually. Most buildings. Not if they have doors. Let's see what Bill wants. Oh, let's see if I can give Bill a thing. You can supply me with fossils. Do I have fossils? I do. Let's see the side quest. Hey Bill, you okay? You look a bit shaken. Hi Alex, glad you could come. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit shocked. I couldn't imagine anyone would do something like this. Uh-oh, what did they do? Take a look at the lockers. There's like, they're open. Oh, someone broke into them, I guess? The locks are on the ground. Alright, let's talk to Bill, because I'm not clear on what's going on. They're broken. Oh, okay. So someone broke the lockers. Someone broke in overnight and did it. Okay, call the police. Why? Did they steal something? Or they did steal something, actually. Jenny's bracelet. Jenny is the girl that was killed. I was keeping it stored here until the funeral. She was going to wear it in the casket. Jet's wishes. It was a gift from him to her. Jet was Jenny's boyfriend. I was thinking maybe you could help to try and find who did this and get the bracelet back. Figured since you seem to be up to helping people like you did with me and Sarah. I feel terrible about this. Jet entrusted me with the bracelet and now it's gone. She deserves to be buried with it as intended, but we need to be discreet, please. I want to do right by Jenny and Jet, so I'll help. Let me start by taking a look around. Maybe I can find something to help point in the right direction. Alright, so we're going to search for clues in the morgue. There's something. This matchbox is from the Lakeside Tavern. Back to Bill. Please tell me you found something. Yeah, I did. I know where to start looking now. I'll keep you in the loop. Great. Thank you, Alex. So now we gotta go to the tavern. Trying to remember where things are. Usually you only see people like walking around who are like totally new to the game and are still working up getting their horse and equipment, but or like if you're going inside a building or whatever. So it's funny to see so many people just like standing around. Somebody just sitting on a bench. I like to put him there because it can like pretend like I'm tying him off to the thing. But he won't necessarily stay there unless they've changed it. Alright, let's ask Danny. Ooh, first let's see if Danny wants anything. He does. He always does. So the reason for giving people the stuff for the daily quests is to gain experience and improve your overall reputation with people. Busy as always? Less busy than yesterday, that's for sure. Funny, I was just about to ask you about yesterday, actually. Do you never come here just to get drunk and have fun like normal people? Danny, when have I ever been normal? Right? Okay, so what can I help you with? Did you notice anything out of the ordinary yesterday? Not that I can think of. Like I said, we were swamped yesterday, but some of the people who were here are already back. You can ask them. Craig, Colin, Martin, and Neno. Alright, I'll do that. Thanks, Danny. So, Martin. Alderwood Spice? Always. I heard you were here yesterday. So what? Are you implying I drink too much? Nope, not saying anything like that. Right, because I don't. You should have seen this other guy who was here yesterday, drinking his ass off, and supposedly he was gonna go on a date after. What a moron. I bet they mean if he got lucky, I bet he wasn't even able to perform being that wasted. Right. Don't know how he ended up talking about this particular topic, but I've heard enough. That kind of gives us what we're looking for. Let's go talk to Craig. Hey Craig, having a good time? Huh? What do you want? Well, my bad. It's me, Alex Evans. Remember me? I just wanted to ask you if you noticed anything out of the ordinary here yesterday. What kind of question is that? Leave me alone so I can drink in peace. Alex's animations are definitely improved. Hi Colin, how's the beer? It's always good here in the tavern. Hey, you're Kendra's kid, aren't you? Yeah. I remember having some good times here. You should have been here yesterday if you're into poker. A group of people play every Tuesday. Eno over there runs the card club if you want to learn more. Okay, well that wasn't terribly helpful to what we're looking for. Where's Eno? Maya, Martin. It's a drunk guy. This drunk farmer has been in here like constantly. He doesn't leave anymore. Here's your puppies. Everybody always wants the same thing. Okay, why don't I see Eno? Maybe he's outside? Yep, there he is. You the one who talked about the poker club? That sounds bigger than it really is. We are just a bunch of guys playing cards every other week. Do you take any new members? Yeah, more people, more fun. Or maybe not always. Some people just don't know when to stop and cut their losses. What do you mean? This new guy in town, I don't remember his name, but he moved here not that long ago. He joined us yesterday and lost a lot. He even broke down crying, saying he didn't have the money to pay his debt. Like, why even play if you can't afford to lose, man? Ouch. So what will happen to him if he doesn't end up paying? Happen to him? We're not going to go break his kneecaps or anything like that. We're not the freaking mafia. But everything is actually settled now. He came by and paid his debt. He went from crying and having no money, then having it all overnight. Yeah, but he said he sold something to Malcolm Ure and got the cash needed. And you don't recall his name? Sorry, I don't. You can try asking Malcolm. Alright. So, I think we know what happened to the bracelet. Now we gotta go find Malcolm. Hey, my horse stayed where I left him. They've improved that. Yay! Check out the motion. So cool. Let's do your daily delivery. Deer antlers. Side quest. How's it going, Mr. Ure? Alex, my dear, things are busy. Almost too busy for my liking, if I'm being perfectly honest. The store's more popular than I could have imagined, buying things and selling things every day. Is that so? I bet you still manage to remember every customer and the story of every item they bring you. That's half the fun, the history of these things that people bring me. On that topic, did you happen to buy anything this morning for a lot of money? As a matter of fact, I did. A bracelet, exquisite work. Never seen anything like it before. Paid quite a hefty sum for it. Could you tell me who sold it to you? Sure, I don't see why not. His name is Lewis Miller. Lewis Miller. I think I know him, thank you. Is something wrong? Maybe. I'd rather not say anything until I'm sure. Oh, that's a shame. Yours Oddities is a respectable establishment. I don't want to be involved in any shady business. I understand. I'll let you know. Thanks, Mr. Yor. Why didn't we just ask to see the bracelet? That's what I would have done. Going that way. Raspberries. Well, look at the light reflecting on the water over there. Well, now you can't see it, but it was pretty. Getting all kinds of achievements that they added. Those are racing signs, but I'm only going to do the weekly races. Wow, the water's really loud here. People are in such a hurry. I'd rather go a little bit slower so I can find stuff to collect and also enjoy the environment. Daily delivery. He wants fossils. I have fossils. Side quest. How's the life of a farmer working out for you, Mr. Miller? Hard work, Alex, that's for sure. I'm still getting the hang of things. Right. Just remember to take a break now and then, do something fun, like playing some poker. What? How does that concern you? I don't. Not really. But the bracelet you sold to Mr. Yor does. It belonged to my friend Jenny, the girl who was recently killed. And it just happened to get stolen last night, right from the locked locker at the funeral home. What? No, I didn't know. Wait, you don't think it was me who stole it, do you? You tell me. I didn't, I swear. I found the bracelet in the woods. I honestly thought it was a miracle. A blessing from above, since I couldn't pay my debt from the poker game. That bracelet saved my butt. I swear I had no idea where it came from or who it belonged to. In the woods, you say? Can you show me where? Of course. Come on, follow me. Alright. So we're not actually following him, which that is kind of annoying to me. The NPCs don't move from their spots. They just stand there for the most part. Occasionally, there will be a quest where an NPC does have to walk, but for the most part, they just stay where they are, which, meh. It would be kind of cool to have more, more like population, but I guess they intend for players to be the population. I don't know. I play it for the horses, so. I did not mean to speed up like that. I play with mouse and keyboard. I don't even know, I think it has controller support, but I'm a mouse and keyboard player, and every once in a while I'm a little bit tap happy. Ooh, the water is really loud. Okay, we're gonna adjust that. Oh, sure. I wonder if that's ambience. Yep. I'm gonna turn down sound effects too. A little better. Go this way. What was he doing wandering around the woods? Here's the place. I knew it was too good to be true, using a dead girl's bracelet to pay for my gambling problem. I'm so ashamed. Can I go now? Yeah, sure. Thanks for bringing me here and telling me what happened. Take care. Press F to investigate. Ooh, we've got footprints. Looks like Lewis was telling the truth. The trace leads through this place and it's not his. The footprints don't match. Let's find out where they come from. Alright, back on our horse. Can't track further than this. Perhaps I can track it backwards and see where it takes me. Looks like we're going to the mine. Whoever dropped the bracelet came out of the mine, but the gates closed. Maybe I won't find out who the thief is after all, but perhaps I can get the bracelet back for Jenny at least. I'm gonna go in the mine. He can't go up the stairs? Then why did it tell me to go up the stairs? I know I've gone up those stairs. Oh, now it's telling me to go that way. Slow down. Stop jumping over things. Oh my goodness. There we go. I've gone too far. Oh no, we're fine. Oops. Whoa. My mouse got a little out of control there. Hate when that happens. We've added the ability to sit on benches. That's interesting. Alright, let's see if we can get this bracelet back. What did you find out about the bracelet? Ever since you left, I had this bad feeling in my gut. Yeah, I'm sorry to say your gut feeling is right, Mr. Yor. The bracelet belonged to Jenny. You know, the girl who was killed. She was supposed to be buried with it, but it was stolen last night from the funeral home. Oh dear, and Lewis is the one who did it? Actually, no. He just stumbled upon it in the woods. He even showed me where he found it. I believe he's telling me the truth. That sounds strange. Someone went through all the trouble of stealing the bracelet, then was careless enough to drop it. I know, but all I know is that Jenny deserves to have her bracelet back. It was a gift from her boyfriend. Of course, dear. I would not even think of keeping it after learning this information. I don't care about the money lost. If I can do anything to help ease the pain and bring peace to those who have lost someone, then I will do it. Please, take the bracelet and make sure it reunites with its owner. Thank you, Mr. Yor. I believe this would have meant the world for Jenny. I don't believe in making my horse gallop all the time. Welcome everyone who's watching. I see we've got a couple of people here who joined recently. So nice to see you. I hope you're having a relaxed Sunday. I am not going to be watching that very large sporting event that everyone is, well, a lot of folks are very excited about. I instead am going to amuse myself. But, hopefully I can provide some entertainment for you as well. You seem to be stuck. There we go. But if you haven't already, I'd super appreciate if you click like on the video, and if you haven't subscribed, that would be really great as well. Click the bell, because I do stream at really strange times. Like, I don't have a schedule. I got the bracelet back here. This is fantastic, Alex. Thank you. Now Jenny can be buried in peace. Did you find out who stole it? Unfortunately not. Oh, that's a shame. But I'm sure you did everything you could. Take care, Bill. I'll see you around. Alright. We've solved that mystery, kind of. We still don't know who stole it, though. So that's a problem. Oops. Alright, let's hit our quests. So we have the main quest, and we also have the side quest of cave exploration. I always like to do side stuff first. So, plus, this is going to have us riding around quite a bit. And that's my favorite part. Just riding around. I mean, look at, he's so beautiful. My horse's name is Griffin, by the way, for everybody who's joined recently and didn't hear that at the beginning. And the game we're playing is called Equinox Homecoming, and it's just a lot of fun to ride a horse around and just enjoy this really beautiful, really beautiful environments. I am not the best at controlling sometimes, so apologies for when I crash into trees and other obstacles. But I'm having fun, so it's really relaxing to me just to ride the horse around. And I have no, let's see, the time is 20:55, so looking forward to daylight in the game so that you can see the environments a little bit better. One of the things I really do like is that I can control the horse's direction with my mouse just by holding down the right click and moving the mouse. And then control his speed with the keyboard. There are a lot of trails in the game, but you don't have to follow them. I really think I just walked past the cave, because that looked like a cave, didn't it? Although my thing didn't point to it. No, it's not. It's just creepy. It's creepy. The game can be a little bit creepy because there is a supernatural element, but we haven't really learned a lot about it so far, and being that it's in early access, like, they're adding bits to the story as we go. And I'm going the wrong way, probably. Gonna follow my purple lightning this way. There it is. I'm gonna go inside a cave. We're gonna have to dismount. We won't take Griffin inside the cave. I'm gonna go over here, remove the overgrown vines. Whoa. We've entered the Hallowed Ground Cave, so that's the third one in the list on the quest. When you use the purple lightning thing to direct you, which is the Q button, it always directs you to the thing that's closest. Let's see, we can go down or we can go left. Let's go left and see what's over here. Whoa, this is creepy. Oh. What is this? Is this another interpretation of the Dark Rider legend, the origin story, or the end? I don't know. Oh, there's the horse. I'm guessing this is a circle. Yep, that's where we went left, so it didn't matter which way we went. Okay, we're back outside. Phew. That was creepy. Back the other way. We can collect this flower over here. Go this way now. Doesn't always give you the most direct route, which I find hilarious, but that doesn't bother me at all because, again, my favorite part is just riding the horse around. There have been times where I just have come into the game and just rode around and gathered stuff for no particular reason other than that I really, really enjoy just riding around on the horse. Sound effects are incredibly well done. As also, that's why I keep just being quiet, because that's one of the things about this game is that it's just, I don't know, they call it cozy even though it's got kind of this spooky supernatural thing going on, and I totally agree because oops, I lost track of my lightning. There it goes. Anyway, just the environmental sounds, the sound of the horse's hooves on the ground, the way they change, the sound changes depending on what he's walking on. in the marsh. Well, I think the 2055 is the real time. No, that's not the real time. That's not what time it is. I'm so terrible at time, but I don't know that it's actually... Ooh, too much. I just noticed there's a button for radio, which is why. Should we investigate that? Let's find out what that does. Oh, that's just my goals. Oh, V is radio. That's not... That's a V. Oh, it's just background music. I kind of thought that's what it would be, but I wasn't sure. That's kind of cool. So I guess it's an option if you want while playing. Although honestly, if I was going to listen to music, I would just turn on my own music and listen to that. But we're not going to do that because I don't want a copyright strike. I've only had one, and it was for music. And it was actually music that you're supposed to be able to be used, but it wasn't like, it was like a flag or something. I didn't get in any trouble, but still, I just don't want to risk it. So that's why I stopped using music at all. I was just using like a lo-fi thing before on my thing at the beginning when I'm getting set up to stream. But it's more trouble than I'm interested in, so I just get a little static while I'm preparing myself, getting everything up and running. The stuff you collect has a couple of purposes. You can, the daily quests with the various townsfolk require them. Also, you can use it, a lot of it's used for upgrading equipment. So, if I have occasion to visit the blacksmith, you'll get to see that, but I only go there when I need to. Upgrading the equipment seems to help, but it doesn't seem to be necessary unless you're like big on competing in the races and stuff like that. I don't care about competition. I'm here to relax. It's a game. I want to have fun. I'm not competitive. Ooh, we got a bit of lag there. That's never happened. Mushroom. There's our cave. like the flashlight that comes on automatically when I enter the cave. Ooh, we've got some water here. It looks like it's possibly deep. I don't think we can go in. Nope, we can't go in the water. So we can go left or right. If you've done any adventuring at all, you know that left is always right. Ooh, what have we here? Oh, this doesn't look creepy at all. What the actual... I need to get the hell out of here. Yeah, I kind of agree. That's pretty horrifying. Are we stuck at nighttime? Alright. On to our next one. We can also go look at it in our journal, which I think we have to go back. Yep, here. No. Yeah, these are Mom's drawings again. Oh, here it is. Something to do with souls. Creepy. It's easier to go a little slower in the denser forest parts because I'm more likely to crash into trees. We are here. This is insane. How many other secrets like this are hidden on the island? I don't know, but that's interesting. New journal entry. There it is. Oops. One more cave. Fossils are on the beach only. They've really improved picking stuff up while mounted. Like in the beginning, I had a real struggle with it where I'd have to like dismount, and they made it easier and easier, and so now you can pretty much do it pretty easily while you're moving. Well, this looks like a little bit wider cave than the others. Yeah, check that out. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's not creepy. What on earth? This really creeps me out. What is the purpose or meaning of this? I don't know. what is this massive door? Where does it lead? I don't know. Oh, here she had like a drawing that was like that too. Well, that covers the side quests for now. Let's look at our weekly goals. Oh, one was to collect dandelions. Cool, so we've already done that. Weekly races and complete tasks. Still need to keep an eye out for some weekly races. So my next quest is to talk to my friends, which means me to go this way. Actually, let's take a quick look at that quest. So, we're researching Jenny's killer. So, Walter Davidson is a person I guess we're researching. I don't remember, it's been months since I played. But they're still missing that definitive piece of evidence that will prove Walter is Jenny's killer. Unable to catch him doing anything suspicious during the daytime, the gang decides to stalk Walter at night. Now I need to go talk to my friends. And since we've already covered all this ground, I know I've already collected fossils that were here. So we can just zoom. In case I haven't said it, I really appreciate you, my quiet watchers. I welcome your comments, but if you want to be a silent lurker, that is more than fine with me too. I tend to be that as well when I do watch others streaming. It's just nice sometimes to have the company, just to know that other people are there and you're not alone. take me back to my barn. I could have totally teleported here. I guess I should have looked at the map to see where I was going. That's just silliness. Oh well, I like riding. Oh, I could rename the horsey. I'm gonna have to think about it. Oh, there he is. Right there. Neat. Guessing my friends are upstairs. Yep, here they are. Okay guys, you're not gonna believe what I'm about to tell you. So to break it down simply and clearly, we're dealing with some sort of cult. Jenny's mom, Beverly, is heavily involved in this and might even be a leading figure. Walter Davidson is in it too, and he might actually be the one who murdered Jenny. Why Beverly would work with her daughter's killer is beyond me. A cult right here in Alderwood. That's so messed up. Also kind of cool, right? Or maybe not cool, but exciting, you know? Who would ever imagine we'd be involved in something like this? OMG, you're such a freak, sis. Shut up. I know you're excited about it too. Don't lie. Okay, fine. Maybe a little. Alderwood is pretty boring, and it's fun when something happens. Well, I'm glad you two are enjoying this, because my fantasies sure as hell did not include getting tangled up with a cult. Excited, not excited, whatever. The main question is, what do we do now? How about being smart and staying out of it? We'll go to the sheriff and let her handle this. And tell her what exactly? All we have are rumors and suspicions, no real proof. The sheriff already has it in for me, so I can't approach her without having something solid. Then we get the proof we need. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, if Walter really did murder Jenny, then we should follow him and see what he's up to. I already did that. Sure, but that was during the day. I say we find out what he's up to at night. I don't see any other choice. If he's a killer and involved in a cult, I bet whatever he's up to happens after dark. It's for the shot. So when do we go? You're not going anywhere, Z. What? Why not? I'm part of the gang. Because you're a kid, Zoe, and I'm responsible for you. Yeah, sorry, Zoe. I have to side with Alex and Sarah on this. We could end up in a seriously dangerous situation. This is bull... language, Zoe. Whatever. Okay, so we have a plan then. We go to Walter's yard and wait for him to leave, then we follow. Just for the record, I very, very much dislike this idea. We should all head there separately so we don't draw attention to ourselves as a group. Okay, and you, Zoe, you go home. Mom made lasagna. Tell them I'm sleeping at Alex's tonight. Fine. Alright, so now we need to go to Walter Davidson's yard. Things are getting interesting now. Although, those caves, creepy, right? there's Sarah. When did you guys get here? 5 minutes ago. Have you seen Walter yet? No, but we heard some movement from inside the trailer. Okay, let's wait here and... You've gotta be kidding me. Like I was gonna go home and eat lasagna while you guys had all the fun. Yeah, right. Sarah... Zoe, you really shouldn't be here. Tough luck. I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. Keep your voices down. We don't have time to deal with this. Z, if you're tagging along, then stay quiet and don't slow us down, okay? Hey, Walter's coming out. Follow me and stay low. We're not going to be too noticeable on horseback, will we? What is it about Walter's smell? It's not just bad, but off in another way. Oh, there's like bugs swirling around right there. It's like a steam cloud. Or steam cloud. Gross. Why does Walter have a steam cloud? heading for the mine. I had a feeling that's where he was going. I thought the Abbott mine was abandoned. It used to be, but now Cross Industries owns it. Oh, right, I read something about that. Why would a big corporation buy a depleted mine, and what the heck is Walter doing here? Only one way to find out. Okay, I'll go first, and you guys follow. If anything happens, you all run, okay? I'm serious. In case I want Sarah to write in one of her future books that my last words were, "I told you so." We're going in the mine. Oh my god, I've been waiting to go in this mine forever. Here we go. Wow. It is definitely being used because there's lots of lights in here. Alright, well this way is a dead end, so this weird passage over here is definitely the way to go. So we've got a passage here and one going down to the right. I think this is a dead end. Alright, so both go the same way. They do that a lot, apparently. Oh, we've got a gate. This is getting scary. There's a door. We should find another place where we can watch what they're up to without revealing ourselves. Oh, so this is a placeholder for the cinematics that will come later. The gang observe a group of hooded figures performing a ritual. Alex moves in closer to record a video on their phone, but their cover is blown. The group has to quickly escape the tunnels before they are caught. They've added in cinematics to the earlier parts of the game. Of course, I was already well past them by the time those cinematics were added, so I haven't actually seen them, but kind of disappointing to still see missing cinematics. But totally understandable because I've known all along that the game was in early access. So now we need to escape the tunnels. Hopefully I was facing the correct direction before I started running. this way? There we go. Oops, wrong button. Is everyone alright? I'm not sure alright is the word to describe it, but we're all alive at least. That was such a rush. Shut up, Zoe. I feel like my heart is pounding out of my chest. I got some of that ritual or whatever they were doing recorded on my phone. I don't know if it's enough, but now we at least know the cult is real. What are you going to do? I need to get back to the barn and look at Mom's investigation board. After what we just saw, I think some of the stuff on there is starting to make more sense. Okay, take care and let us know what you find. So that's why I was staying nighttime, because I was in a quest that needed it to be nighttime. But now my horse is over there. But you know what? I'm just going to teleport back to my barn, and that should bring him with us. Let's go look at the investigation board. This is where we live, me and my mom, apparently. Well, except that your character here, Alex, has been away for a really long time. Alright, let's go look at the investigation board. Looks like Mom was digging into the disappearance of people. Could they be connected to the cult? Are there more missing people we don't know about? Read this article. Why are the deer on the island acting this way? And how long has this been going on? I bet this is another instance of an animal affected by the same sickness that Kyle and I have been trying to find the source of. What happened to this man deep in that mine? Cabin fever or something else? That's Max Cross, the wealthy entrepreneur and CEO of Cross Industries. Why does Mom have a picture of him? Was this a real wolf attack or something else? Oh, Mom, you really were onto something, weren't you? I'll put all of this together along with the video on my phone and present it to Sheriff Welch. I can also ask her about the missing people and see if she knows something. Alright, now we're going to the sheriff. Finally. Unfortunately, you don't get to do anything with the apartment because it just stays the same. I think it would be cool if there was like an aspect like that, but it's not that important. Alright, to the sheriff's station. I don't know. Let's see. Alright. That way. Well, that explains why I was stuck at nighttime. It's like, why is it perpetually night? Because I needed to finish that quest. Silly, silly me. Now you get to see things in the daylight. Ooh, I'm starting to get hungry. I might take a lunch break after this quest. Let's see see how this goes. Deputy Olson. I need to talk to the sheriff. Don't worry, I'll handle this. You better. It's completely unacceptable. It's Walter and Beverly. Evans, perfect timing. We were just talking about you. Come in. Interesting. I don't know what's going on here, Sheriff Welch, but I really need to talk to you. What a coincidence, because I was just going to come looking for you. You saved me the trouble. Can you tell me why you've been stalking Mr. Davidson? What? Me? Don't play dumb, you brat. We know what you've been up to. Yeah, right back at you. What are you on about? You're the one who's been harassing poor Walter here day and night, following him around and spreading lies. Both of you, please. I don't need to listen to the sheriff. Listen to this. Are we done here, Sheriff? I'd prefer not to stay in the same room as this deranged person any more than necessary, especially when I have preparations to make for Jenny's funeral. Of course, Mrs. Barkley, you can leave. You too, Mr. Davidson. Sheriff, wait, you're letting them go? You haven't even heard my side of... That's enough, Evans. What's wrong with you, Evans? You just got back to Alderwood, and you're already causing serious trouble? First, I find you at a restricted crime scene, possibly contaminating evidence by stomping around, and now I hear you're harassing Walter Davidson. Okay, when you present it like that, it sounds bad. I get it. But it's not what it looks like. No? Well, go ahead then, enlighten me. I strongly suspect Walter Davidson might actually be the person who killed Jenny. Oh, give me a break, Evans. I'm serious, Sheriff, and I've been gathering evidence too. Gathering evidence? You're not a cop, Evans. What is it with you, both you and your mother, and meddling with business that doesn't concern you? I'm just trying to do the right thing and help out. I don't want your help. You're not a trained police officer. You have no personal connection to the victim. All you have is an inflated ego making you think you're some big shot that doesn't have to obey the rules, just like Kendra. You're not even giving me a chance to explain. That's because I'm not interested in what you have to say. Now this is what's going to happen. You will stop harassing Mr. Davidson. You will stop appearing at crime scenes and meddling with active police investigations. Is that clear? Fine, but maybe I wouldn't have to do what I've been doing if you guys actually did your job. Get out, Evans. Next time I'm putting you behind bars. Well, that didn't go very well. Why does she hate me so much? Well, that was a disaster. If Sheriff Welch doesn't want to listen, then maybe I can find another deputy who doesn't have it in for me. Hey, that's Clark Olson. I know him from back in the day. He looks exhausted. Bringing him a cup of coffee will be a good way to break the ice. Let's get a cup of coffee. Oh, I guess coffee is in there? Okay, I thought we were going to go somewhere, but I guess not. Back inside. Somewhere in here we can make a cup of coffee? Oh, in the kitchen. That was easy. Oh, place it in the dispenser. Wonder what type of coffee Deputy Olson likes. If I bring him his favorite, he might be more inclined to listen to what I have to say. Let's go with... I don't know. Light and aromatic. Who doesn't love an Americano? Taking a shot in the dark. Hard day, huh? Well, if it isn't Alex Evans. I heard you were around again, but I did not expect to see you here in the station. What's up? And I did not expect to see Clark Olson wearing a police uniform. Last time I saw you, you were doing shots with Bobby and Charles at the tavern. Well, times change, so what brings you here? I have some stuff I need to talk to you about, but first things first, I noticed you were out of coffee, so I decided to bring you a fresh cup. An Americano, that's my favorite. How did you know? Hey, good guess on my part. Maybe I'm a bit of a detective myself. So what brings you here today? I assume you know about my mom, right? Yeah, of course. I'm sorry, Alex. Not much progress on that matter, unfortunately. We're pretty swamped here. Sheriff Welch is working day and night trying to keep up with everything, and Jenny's case is still an ongoing investigation. I thought her case was closed. Well, there's some... Actually, I shouldn't talk about it. Nearly slipped there. Guess I do need some more coffee. But trust me in that we're doing everything in our power to close that case. Can I ask you something? Sure. I found out that my mom isn't the only person who's gone missing here in Alderwood. I came across 2 other cases, Ethan Adams and Bettany Zanker. Let me take a look at the computer. Yeah, those are old and cold cases. I probably shouldn't have told you that, though. What if their disappearances are connected to Mom? I seriously doubt that, Alex. Can't you tell me anything, please? I'm really sorry, but it's classified stuff. I don't even have the cases here. They're stored in the archive. I see. Knock over the coffee. Oh, crap. I'm so sorry. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll clean it up. I should get going and let you get back to work. It was good seeing you again, Alex. Take care. Look at the note. Code to the archive. Well, that's convenient. Look at the name tag. And we're going to peek at the computer. Those are the case numbers. Alright, so now we need to find the archive. Archives are probably in the basement. Or not. Upstairs. I'm just running around the police station. Here we go. Find the needed files. Nothing there. Nothing there. Parts of these testimonies are missing and some of the files look half erased. Who would do that and why? Is someone sabotaging these investigations? I need to find out more. Now we're leaving the sheriff's station. Don't mind me. I need to figure out why Mom was looking into the cases of those missing people. Talking to some of the witnesses named in the investigation files should be a good start. One of the missing people was Bettany Zanker, Bobby's mother. Guess I'm forced to pay him a visit at the scrapyard. Alright, so our next step is to visit Bobby Zanker, but I'm hungry and it's almost 2 o'clock here where I'm at. Not sure where you folks are. So I'm actually going to go ahead and take a break for some lunch, and then I'm going to come back. I'll probably switch games and play something else when I do come back. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play some more games today. I feel like I'm just going to have a relaxed day and do a lot of just fun gaming, and I'll share that with you. So if you'd like to join me again for more after this, I'll be here. And again, if you haven't already, please do click subscribe, click like if you enjoyed the video, and click the bell. That way you'll know when I go live again. And do comment, share, and all that good stuff, because it'll really help me out. I'm doing my best here, but it's a bit of a struggle. And yeah, so I'd be really, really grateful for your support. Thank you so much. And I'll see you again